A National Guardsman fired the bullet that killed David McAtee last year as they assisted police in trying to disperse a crowd that gathered at Dino's Food Mart at the corner of 26th and Broadway. But as this report shows us, McAtee's death came after he fired 2 shots out of the doorway of his barbecue business, all in response to LMPD officer Katie Cruz, who repeatedly fired pepper bullets at McAtee's niece, Michelle. As Cruz recounted to investigators, after giving verbal commands to McAtee's niece, Officer Cruz says, quote, "She was standing, I don't want to say in an aggressive manner, but as a manner that she was not going to go inside. After giving verbal commands, I did shoot more pepper balls in her direction." The Commonwealth's attorney report goes on to say that as a large number of people came into Yaya's barbecue, McAtee can be seen approaching the door and reaching for a firearm in a holster on his right hip. Video shows the next moment where McAtee steps into the doorway and extends his right arm outside, eventually firing off 2 shots. That's when LMPD and National Guardsmen took cover and fired back. Officials say it was a single shot to the chest by a guardsman that wounded and killed McAtee. Governor Beshear weighed in on the report Tuesday.
I believe that it is very thorough, but presents a lot of information that the public can then analyze and ultimately come to their own conclusions.
As we approach the 1-year anniversary of that fateful night, investigators say although they determined that law enforcement was justified in shooting at McAtee, Officer Katie Cruz did violate LMPD's use of force policy. They say in part Cruz's decision to use the pepper ball gun against Michael was in contradiction to LMPD's use of force policy. Michael was on private property and posed no immediate threat to Cruz or any other law enforcement officer. But ultimately, Tom Wine says in the report that charging Cruz with 4th-degree assault for firing at McAtee's niece would be inappropriate as the criminal definition of physical injury could not be proven based on Michael's statement. LMPD says Officer Cruz is currently on paid administrative reassignment. McAtee's family attorney Steve Romine sent WOKY a statement that reads in part, "Police will rarely, if ever, face accountability if it's left up to the prosecution that they work hand in hand with every day." He goes on to say when private citizens are forced to act in self-defense, they are charged and have to present that defense to a jury. Stefan Dingle, WOKY News.